Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Max Potential Coaching. For today's video, I'm going to talk about the cons of coaching. So I just posted a video about the benefits of coaching, and there are a vast amount of benefits. There are cons, but they are limited. What I'm going to talk about in today's video are the top 5 cons of coaching. And I will break down each one of them, tell you what I mean by this, tell you what to watch out for if you're considering a coaching engagement yourself. And of course, I'll share a slide with you to try to help give you a better visual of these 5 things. So let me go ahead and share that slide with you. So the first con that I want to cover when it comes to any coaching engagement that you're considering, it's going to be the cost. The cost of coaching is rather high. The major reason for this is because the coaching process has been proven time and time again to be extremely effective. As long as you're committed to your coaching engagement, you're most likely going to get the type of results that you want, and maybe even some results that you didn't know you wanted. So cost, it's going to be expensive. If you're working with a legit bona fide coach who is proven and knows what they're doing, they're going to be able to work with you, going to be able to help you. The downside is this, it's going to be expensive. Depending on the type of coaching you get, what's career coaching, executive coaching, there's different types of coaching as well. There's one-on-one, maybe you pay for one-on-one coaching sessions. Maybe you pay a monthly fee to retain your coach, a yearly fee. It could just be paying for only the coaching engagement, like a stakeholder share coaching engagement. So the cost is going to be a factor. Just know that going into it. The second con is a chemistry mismatch. This is not a guaranteed con. It just depends on if you gel with this coach. So make sure that you're vetting your coach. Make sure it's somebody that you would actually enjoy talking to. They don't rub you the wrong way. You tend to like their style. Try them out a little bit, because it also works the same way for a coach with a coachee. You can be not compatible to the coach. The coachee may not be compatible to the actual coach themselves. I think I said that wrong. The coachee and the coach just may not be compatible with each other, or one's compatible with one's not compatible with the other. So that chemistry is important, because if you're working with somebody that you simply don't like, or you just something about them isn't quite doing it for you, that's going to impact your results. And if you're paying a lot of money for these results, let's make sure you got the right person. So trust me, if you have a coach who wants to move forward and you feel that the chemistry is not there, just vocalize that and try to be as direct as possible. Say, I'm just not sure about this or that. XYZ is on my mind, and just talk it out. And hopefully that won't be a con for you, but it does tend to be a more common con of coaching, is a chemistry mismatch. Now, third, in the middle of the slide here, I have slow process. Coaching is rarely ever a very quick thing. It takes time to actually go through this. The reason is because you're going through a change and you're going through a journey. It's a developmental journey, personal development, professional development. I specifically focus on professional development. But even some folks go through spiritual developments when they go through this sort of thing. So you have to go into this right away knowing that it's going to be time consuming. It's going to be costly. You might have a mismatch with the chemistry. It can be a slow process. Most likely it will be. There are instances where sort of a quick fix can occur. That's more on the coachee than the actual coach, because you may have already gone through a coaching engagement and you say, what, I could use kind of like a maintenance session, or maybe a handful of sessions for maintenance. That's completely different. That makes sense. You may not need a huge coaching engagement or something that's extremely significant. So slow process. If you're going into this for the first time, definitely expect it to be a slow process. If you're going through an additional coaching journey, it can still be a slow process. It depends on what you're actually working on. And then the fourth one here, immediate results are rare. I sort of spoke to this just a moment ago. But the fact is, if you are truly having an issue, you require a coach, or you just want one, you really want to focus on your development. A very, very fast turnaround is not likely. It's almost similar to working out. When you start working out, you start feeling better and you feel more motivated to go back and work out more. Or you start a new diet and you're starting to feel better. Coaching can have that effect. Once you get started in the process, you start identifying what it is you want to work on, what it is that you're doing well, what you're not doing well. You start to get some clarity around the situation. That can kind of feel like an an immediate gain or kind of like a quick fix, if you will, because you're happy to get going in the process. But the thing is, it's going to take time. And the way that you see your development is going to be very different than the way others see your development. Oftentimes there's a delay in the actual time that somebody notices your development before the way you notice it. So immediate results are rare. Now, I've had exceptions. I would have to say it's probably still maybe less than 5% of the time. I've had people come in and get 1 coaching session, 5 coaching sessions, or less than 5, and all of a sudden they were just good to go. So they weren't really in terrible shape to begin with. They just needed a quick session, a quick couple of sessions. But that is not the norm. And then lastly, time and effort. The time it takes, because it is a slow process, can be frustrating for a lot of coachees, because you want to do more, you want to do it quickly, you want to get this taken care of. And sometimes to develop yourself, to change yourself, especially if you're changing your behavior, changing your mindset, changing your habits, it's going to take time whether you want it to or not. That's an unfortunate side effect, the time and then the effort. Many people have said, not just clients I've had, but other clients of other coaches that I talk to, other people that I've spoken to that have gone through their own coaching journey. They say the effort that it takes to go through this is really, really significant. It is a Herculean effort because you're really changing yourself. Sometimes you're changing the way you think and the way you act at its very core. That might lead to it taking longer and it being even more difficult than you would imagine. So these are the top 5 cons that I've come across in terms of coaching. Now, for those of you who are watching the video, if you have come across another con that I have not covered, a downside that happened during coaching that you didn't anticipate, said, wow, I didn't know this was going to happen, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what that was. Or if there was something that I did not cover that you think I should, let me know that as well. Consider liking the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.